How's it going, guys? We are back in another video here, and I know a lot of people have been wondering where this video has been. I got a lot of comments during my live streams on Twitch, twitch.tv/Henreek. If you guys want to join the streams live, I'm always live between 1 p.m. Eastern and around 5:30/6. So if you have a chance to come in, check out the stream. It's a lot of fun, playing a lot of games always, opening packs, and just having a good time, all right? So make sure you guys check that out. But yes, a lot of you guys wanted to see the top 5 goalies in NHL 23 HUT so far. There's not that many different options because there hasn't really been any MSPs or event cards or really different special cards for goalies. So I'm going to give you guys my ranking so far on the top 5 goalies, and I've actually used pretty much all of these. Actually, I've used all of these except for one. So yeah, I've used all of these goalies, so it's actually a good ranking as well. I can give you guys my honest opinion on it. So let's start it off, right? So I'm going to go from worst. Again, worst doesn't mean bad because this still is the 5th best goalie in the game so far, in my opinion. Number 5, all right? Number 5 is going to be none other than the Vezina winner from last year, and it's going to be from the New York Rangers, Igor Shesterkin, all right? So Shesterkin's going for a lot, actually. He is. I mean, goalies, it seems like, are starting to get respected more. Also, Shesterkin's an X Factor card, so that could be also a reason. But anyway, he's 6'1", 183. That's the only thing. So he's 6'1", right? Does have silver post-to-post. But what I will say is post-to-post is really not as important this year, so far at least, due to the fact that goalies make so many post-to-post saves without post-to-post, because one-timers are just not as effective as people just get robbed constantly. All right, so that's something to keep in mind as well. It really is. So honestly, Shesterkin, I used him for a decent amount of time, and I did like him. He made a lot of good saves, a lot of saves I wasn't expecting him to make as well. But the thing is about Shesterkin is I feel like his card will be caught up to, you know, by the time people start getting higher rated teams and higher rated cards, and there will be more one-timers going in on him, or just shots from in close, because 6'1" is still very small for a goalie regardless. But it's not bad. It's not bad. Shesterkin certainly is my top 5, though. I did enjoy when I used them, but I feel like there are better options out there, which I'm going to get to now. All right, so let's move on to the next option here. And this next option is going to be from a team that's struggling a lot in real life, the Vancouver Canucks. It is Thatcher Demko. So Demko I remember using a lot in NHL 22, and I did like him. So he's going for around 14 to 15K right now, and here he is. All right, so he's got no abilities, and that's okay. You don't need an ability to be a good goalie, especially early on in the year, but he's 6'4", 192 pounds. So Demko, again, he's got the size. 6'4", I feel like is a very ideal size. It's not too big. It's certainly not too small either. It's right in the middle of the size you want your goalie to be, right? Ideally, has an ability that would have been nice, but it's not the end of the world. So Demko I used for probably 3-4 days, right? And I play a lot of games with them. I'm not just playing one game a day. No, I play a lot of games with Demko. And again, early on, he seemed sensational. It started to get to a point, though, where he was not as effective. So that is when I decided to change goalies up. But I'm not going to lie, maybe I gave up on him a little bit too early, a few bad games, and I kind of gave up on him. But Demko, nonetheless, has been very, very good. I've liked Demko a lot. I think he's a tremendous goalie in NHL, and he always really is. I mean, that size is huge. You can't teach size, so I really enjoyed Demko's cards over the years, and I think in NHL 23 it's no different. He's very, very good and a very viable option for a goaltender in NHL 23 HUT. All right, so there you go. There you go. Thatcher Demko, number 4. On to number 3. All right, so number 3 for me here is another guy that I really believe, you know, I had him last year, Team of the Season edition, Jake Oettinger. Now, this one's actually a pretty cheap option as well for you guys that don't want to spend that much on a goaltender. Oettinger's going for, I mean, around 5K. I mean, maybe 6K, I guess, if you really want to round up. But he is 6'5", 220, and the difference between him and Demko, he also has a silver superstar ability. So there you go. It is dialed in, so it's advanced boost in reaction time, recovery, and save ability after making 15 saves in a game. So what's interesting about Oettinger is, especially this year, I believe that could be a very effective ability due to the reason that people will be shooting a lot more for rebounds, because rebounds are seeming like kind of meta, at least early on in NHL 23. So that could be a very good ability to have. Very good ability to have. So I would definitely consider that as well. I like activating it when you do get Oettinger. Oettinger is really good in game. Really, really good in game. So yeah, no, guys, Oettinger is always a really good card. And I believe that Oettinger, it's not even just about his size. I feel like he makes good glove saves, and he's always in the right position. So I don't know. I like Oettinger's card for the last 2 years now. I used him as well for a nice amount of time, but I had a few bad games, and then I gave up. But I have seen a lot of great things from him, so keep that in mind. So that's why he's at number 1, because he's had a few bad games. But Oettinger, nonetheless, is still a very, very awesome card. All right, before I even go to number 2 again, I also wanted to mention an honorable mention goalie, because I know people are going to be saying, how do you not mention him? So, honorable mention here, not from Toronto, that's for sure. Tampa Bay Lightning is going to be Vasilevsky. Okay, so Vasi, that's going to be an honorable mention. I have not used him yet. He's going for around 30K. I've not used him, but Vasi, I mean, the highest rated goalie in the game right now, unless there's like an icon goalie, which I don't think there is. So Vasi definitely has to be an honorable mention as well. He's got silver last stand. So, I mean, he's a good goalie. I mean, I'm not trying to make it seem like he's not good at all. I mean, 87 overall goal. He should be in the top 5-ish, at least when the game's only been out for a week, basically. So that would have been weird. But Vasilevsky, to me, definitely is at least deserving of an honorable mention spot here on the list. All right? But let's move on to number 2 now, though. Number 2, who do we got? All right? So number 2 is going to come in from another Canadian team, actually. And, it's going to be a team that we'll see how they do this year in real life. But Connor Hellebuyck, all right? Connor Hellebuyck is actually my current goalie right now on my team. So he's going for around 10,000 coins here as well. And Connor Hellebuyck is 6'4", 207 pounds, silver, dialed in the same as Oettinger, which I really like. I think that's a very good ability to have, because with how many shots are going to be going, on net, I think it's a very effective ability in this game. And especially right now during the arcade one, that is also another reason why it could be a tempting one to activate. So, I don't know. Hellebuyck, I've enjoyed a lot. I think his size is huge. The 6'4", I love the 6'4" goalies. I really do. I always have. Mackenzie Blackwood from NHL 20 MSP, he's 6'4". That's kind of one of my favorite cards as well that I ever used. But yeah, Hellebuyck's legit. I think he's awesome. He's my starter right now on my main team on Xbox here. So yeah, Hellebuyck's very, very good, and I would very much so continue using him if I were you guys, 100%. So there you go. Connor Hellebuyck, 85 overall edition, is number 2 on my list. But last but not least, number 1 on the goaltending list. This guy has been unreal, and I hear everybody tell me he is the best goalie in the game. All right, so I have to listen. I agree. And what I've seen, I've played against him many times as well. It is Jacob Markstrom. Okay, 85 overall Markstrom, going for around 25K-ish, and he is 6'6", 205. All right, he's also has silver last stand, so advanced boost in reaction time and save ability on breakaways and penalty shots for Markstrom, but it's not even about his ability. Markstrom is a very good goalie. 6'6", 205. You love to see that size and that overall. There's not many goalies with that high of an overall, with that kind of size right now in NHL, so no, Markstrom is very good and should be very much so considered one of the better options as a goaltender in NHL 23 right now. I mean, I don't know how you could argue him not being in the top 3 at least. Obviously, you could technically get Markstrom's X Factor as well, but that's going for an extreme amount of coins, so I would not really look at that card and be like, it's going to be easy to get, so it's very expensive, and plus, once you get it, you have to also power it up, which doesn't cost too much yet, but nonetheless, that's Markstrom, and that's my goalie rankings. I mean, I don't know if you guys disagree or who I left off. Like, who do you think I should have included? I mean, really, I believe that for the most part, I knocked down all these goalies, and these are all kind of the correct goalies. Maybe I missed someone, though. I mean, let me look at the higher overalls quickly. If I really missed anyone, I don't really think I did, though. I mean, I feel like these are kind of like the top goalies. Saros is way too small. I don't really think, unless I guess icons could be considered here. Let me see if Sawchuk, no. Mash Mayer, none of the female goalies I'd say are really going to be like worth having. Brodeur, I mean, what are his abilities? Are they the same tip jar? No, yeah, it's not. So it's just not worth it. Brodeur's not worth it, unfortunately. Especially with how much you got to power it up. That's pretty much it, though, guys. Yeah, there's really no one else that I'd recommend when it comes to goalies. You know, I just don't see it. You know, I don't see who would be really better than the top 5, or I guess slash 6. I mentioned because Vasi was an honorable mention, but. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, though. All right, so I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you have not already. Let me know who I missed, and let me know who you would choose as your goalie. I think Markstrom's the go-to. I would definitely consider Hellebuyck if you guys are kind of running low, or Oettinger as well. If you guys didn't, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel. You can follow me on Twitch, Henreek, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Henreek with 3 E's, and join Discord, talk to me, follow, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video.